What's going on? Welcome back to 100% in UFC. I hope I find you as well. So it's match preview time. It is Huddersfield Town versus Newcastle United at the John Smith Stadium. It's this Saturday at 3 o'clock kickoff. Now, if you look at the league table, both teams find themselves in not the best positions. Huddersfield currently find themselves in 18th place in the final relegation spot on 10 points, and we find ourselves in 15th place on 13 points, only 3 points clear of Huddersfield. Now, this is a massive game for both clubs. It's a game which is a must-win because of our current league positions, our form going into this one. From our side of things, we are not on the best run of form. Our last 3 games, we've lost 2 and we've drawn 1. So we lost against West Ham at home, we drew against Everton, and then we also lost by 2 goals to 1 at St James's Park against Wolves. So Rafa Benitez will be looking to turn it around because of the way the team have been playing the last sort of couple of games. We haven't really been ourselves since we won those 3 games in a row. And a good job that we did win those 3 games, because if we didn't, and I've said it before, we would probably find ourselves rock bottom or somewhere in that relegation zone. Now, Huddersfield are a team who came up with us only 2 seasons ago. Huddersfield and ourselves managed to stay in the Premier League, but both clubs are not having the best seasons so far. Huddersfield, if you look at them, they've just struggled to win games. They're struggling to score goals. They're finding goals hard to come by this season. And this is what happens when you don't invest. And the same could be said about us. We haven't really invested either. And this is why we find ourselves so low down in the table. Obviously, the expectation for Newcastle would be a lot higher than Huddersfield's. And that's no disrespect to Huddersfield, because Huddersfield are a club who aren't well known for football. They're a rugby club, and they're not really well known to being in the top flight. And I think Huddersfield fans would agree that to have them have top flight football, it's a miracle for them. It's a bonus, because they know that deep down they haven't really got the financial funds, to stay in the Premier League. But they're doing well. They're fighting tooth and nail, and they did that last season. But they're not showing it again this season. But who knows, if they're strengthened in the January, they could do that. Now, Huddersfield, they are a team who are decent at home. They're a hard team to break down. The last time that we played Huddersfield last season, we lost by 1-0. It was Huddersfield's first game back in the Premier League from many years ago. And I remember being down there. Aaron Moy got the goal in the second half, which condemned us to our first defeat, or was it the first or second defeat of the season last season. And we'll want to go there and turn it around. Yes, we did beat them at St James's Park, but it's a game where we'll be expected to go down there and get a result. We need to go there and get a result, because we need to try and pull away from the relegation zone. We've got games coming up where we should be picking up points. After Huddersfield, we've got Fulham. We need points instantly, because when the Liverpool game comes up at Boxing Day, that's not going to be easy. And Rafa Benitez, for me, tactically got it wrong against Wolves on Sunday. I just think the team that he picked didn't show enough fight for me. It didn't show enough urgency going forward. And when we did create some opportunities going forward, we couldn't finish in the final third. And the defending also cost us big time. Not really tracking back, marking your men. And we need to do this against Huddersfield, because they like to play with height. They like to put balls into the box. They like to create problems. They've got some pace. Aaron Moy, we need to watch out for him, because he's a skillful footballer. From the midfielder, Aussie, he likes to get forward and take a shot on. He's a bit like John Joe Shelby. He likes to make something happen, from a distance, a Hollywood ball. Whether he's taking a shot on himself, we need to be more mindful of him. In terms of the game itself, I think it will be a tough one. But I'd like to think we can go there and get 3 points. Huddersfield, yes, they'll be looking at this game as a winnable game for themselves, because if you win your home games, it's going to help you stay in the Premier League. But I just think, all in all, it's going to be 2 teams going at each other. I'd like to think we can go there and win, but I do sense a draw on Saturday. It's probably not going to be the best result for both clubs, but I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I don't want to name goal scorers, because Rafa Benitez changes the team every now and again. Huddersfield, I couldn't say who's going to score for them, because they're very indifferent with goal scorers. But obviously there'll be a few thousand Newcastle fans travelling their numbers on Saturday, and I wish them a safe journey down to the game. If you all go to the King Power, the John Smith Stadium. Obviously I'm not going to be there, unfortunately, but I'm hoping to do an away day next season at Stamford Bridge, so stay tuned for that. I'm really looking forward to that game. But like I say, it's just a short preview for the game on Saturday, nothing dramatic. But if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe. And it's been Sharky. I'll catch you all the next one. Away the lads.